First thing we're going to do is check the gun. Nothing in the magazine. Nothing is in the barrel, so we are clear. So I posted a video just yesterday featuring my new acquisition, the SIG Legion 226 SAO. And after I posted the video up, I took it to the range and shot it for the first time. My first time shooting 226 period. And I traded in an FNX. It wasn't a tactical version, it was FNX 45 caliber and a SIG 238, which shoots 380. And I hated to see the FNX go, but I tell you what, all of my issues were alleviated after I got this on the range. This thing shot like, I'm gonna say it shot like butter. Beautiful, just so smooth. And given that I've been carrying a Legion 229 for the last, I don't know, 8 months, the shooting it just felt natural. It was very similar to shooting the 229. The trigger is even, I'm gonna say from my experience, as much as I like shooting the 229, the trigger, I don't know if it's because of this configuration. I assume it has something to do with that, but it just made it easier to for me at least, to find the right portion of the finger pad to place on the trigger. Give it just enough pad, not too much, not too little. I was pretty much on target for most of my shots, at least. As you can see here, I did pretty good at 10 yards. Got a little bit dicier at 15 yards. At 20 yards, you know, with such small targets, I sucked. Not trying to make excuses, but just to give you an idea of the perspective of how small the targets were. This is them, you know, I'm holding you can see how the size, you know, there's 4 fingers right there. That's how wide they are, roughly the circumference. So, you know, they're not big targets, so I'm pretty pleased with what I achieved. Then I put myself through the shooting test that was required for me to get certified as a basic pistol instructor. That was basically placing a paper plate 15 yards out. I didn't have a paper plate, so I bought a target that was closest, I believe, in size. And you know, I shot a 7-inch group and they were all pretty much within the black. So I'm, again, satisfied that the sights are on point. In each case, I cut the target right in half with my sights, and I'm very happy with the results. I also shot my turkey target, and I'm just holding this up so you can get a perspective of how large the target really is. I hold it up against my head. Of course, anything against my head looks really, my head looks really small, but just to give you some perspective on how big the target is. And I flew this out to, I think I put it out at 15 or 20 yards. And I did that because I'm gotten into silhouette, what do they call it? Large bore silhouette matches where you can shoot pistols, handguns, and you know, I'm having a hard time. I'm getting maybe 12 out of 40 rounds, hitting 12 on target. But we're talking about shooting at burns, shooting chickens at 60 yards, 60 meters, shooting turkeys at 80 meters, and shooting rams at 100 meters. Shooting those rams will be the equivalent of standing on the goal line on one end of the football field, and shooting at something that's propped up on the goal line at the opposite end. So, you know, it's pretty far distance. So I use these targets to and fly them out to, like I said, like 15 to 20 yards. Even though I'm happy with those results, I don't know, I'm not sure yet if I want to use this for the silhouette matches, because, you know, I did, well, you know, to be honest, I did as good with my Legion 229. I shot 12 out of 40 in the first match I ever attended, and that was a 9mm. I shot 12 out of 40 in the last match I attended, which was just a couple weeks ago, and that was with my SIG 1911, which shoots at shoots 45 ACP. So this shoots 9mm. So even though I was happy with my accuracy with it, no, I'll take it out there and try it, but I'm not sure, because again, these are combat sights, so there's no way to adjust them. So, you know, if I'm shooting too low or too high, or if I feel like I'm shooting on point and I'm still shooting low or high, I can't adjust the sights. So, so I might just stick with my revolvers for that, but I might take this out there and just see what it does for me. They tell me I should shoot 357 on at the silhouette matches, but I don't know, man. I feel something good about this gun. I'm very happy with the purchase. This is going to rotate in and serve the same purpose as the FNX did. That is for self-defense, upstairs self-defense. So I have other stuff down here that I can get my hands on if necessary. But this is going to go upstairs, and it's just a beautiful gun. I did notice, and the range officer that I flagged down, he said there's nothing to worry about. It's just I probably should have oiled the gun before shooting it. I was just too anxious. But I noticed a little bit of scarring along the barrel, and it's also on the front of the barrel as well. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, it wipes off. So he said it's just things are getting loosened up. I noticed that there's already a scar right here on the slide, and when the first time it happened on my Legion, I was like, I got to get another one. But okay, I've since overcome that. I don't know why. I don't know what caused that, but hey, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm going to clean the gun. I typically clean my guns after using them 3 times. I try to 3 times maximum. I'll clean them. This is the first time I've used this gun just last night, and it's got the scarring on it. I'm going to clean it off and go and just do a get the hoppies out and get the brushes and all that stuff and go through a cleaning. It's best I know how to do it. So yeah, one thing I also forgot to mention was that in the unboxing video that I did yesterday is that the 226 comes with 3 magazines. So I've got 2 here, 2 magazines here, spare mags, plus the magazine that's in the grip. So I'm very happy with it. I highly recommend this firearm. This makes my 5th SIG that I own. I have the I had the 238. I gave that up. I've got the 938, which I love. I've got the 290. Not my favorite gun. It's got a really heavy trigger squeeze, but it's a double action only. But it's a beautiful looking gun. I'll rotate that in with my using that for the same purposes that I use my 238. I've also got the 1911, as I just mentioned, the Target 1911. It's a silver finish. And I've got the 229 Legion, which is my typical EDC. I rotate that in with the 938 depending on how heavy or how light my clothing is. But I found that the 229, it still conceals pretty well, even if I have just a t-shirt on or a light, summer cotton shirt. So yeah, now I've got the 226. I highly recommend. It gets my seal of approval. I've only been shooting, it'll be close to 2 years now, but I can tell you, I feel like I've improved a lot. And guns like this can only help me get better. I shot a Walther PPQ yesterday also, and it was a nice shoot. It was nice. I was tempted to go get one, but no. I'm limiting myself to 10 guns max. I'm down to 9 now. I just don't want to be that guy. No offense to anyone who has more than 10. I'm not judging you. It makes me a little squeamish to have more than 10 in the house. Plus the finances. I know I'm a gun gambler. If I get that, if my blood starts boiling, I'll be like, I gotta have it. I don't even want to shoot any more guns for the fear that I might love them and I have to go get one. Because I also got my eye, the same gun shop where I got this, they just put in a new 1911 SIG that shoots 357. Perfect. That gun would be perfect for shooting those silhouette matches. So I gotta find a way to get that one too. But this is the video about the 226. Highly recommend. Leave your comments below. Tell me if you like it. Some of you advised me not to give up the FNX for the 226. Just curious why. I'm sure it's probably just preference, and that's totally cool. But let me know what you think, all right? All right, so cool. That just about does it. Thanks for watching. If you like what I had to say, please subscribe. If you disagree, please leave comments below. I'm an open-minded guy. I have to be. I'm a liberal with a gun. All right, take care, guys.